You probably have a little screen saying, okay, if you're okay with that. Alrighty. So first of all, I want to make sure everybody has themselves, make sure you put yourself in speaker view, because you'll be able to enjoy the ritual experience better if it's in speaker view, to be able to hear all the participants and some of the images, etc. And so a couple of things. If you weren't able to, acquire all the items for tonight, which are mainly just candles, don't worry about it. You can always visualize. It's all about intent, so you don't actually have to have the items if you were unable to acquire them. You will still receive. You will still receive the blessings and everything that goes on for tonight. Also, if for some reason we get shut down, and for technical, that's never happened before, but just in case, I just kind of log out and log back in, but I don't anticipate that happening. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to introduce everybody to your players for tonight. All right, so give me 1 second while I go through each of them. I would like to, let me locate him. This would be Michael Graham.
Hello, everyone.
And next we have, this would be David.
David.
Hello. I'm not seeing myself on there. I'm seeing Rebecca. If you can see me, hi.
Oh, I can see you.
All of you.
All right. And let's get Rebecca on here.
Again?
Always, Michael, always.
Wait, there she is. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's Rebecca. All right, and then we have Leighton, who is here somewhere. There she is. Okay. Leighton, unmute yourself, Leighton.
There we go.
Okay. There's Leighton.
Hi. There we go.
And we have Tyler.
Hi there.
And we have Brittany.
Hi.
And we have a special guest joining us tonight, who this is Tanya from Twisted Heart Puppet Works. Yay! Tanya has a couple of announcements I would like her to make for all of you, and I will be sharing these announcements on our Facebook page. So Tanya's been gracious to us in the past with her shadow puppetry and so on. So she's got some really exciting stuff going on, and I thought everybody would like to know about it. So Tanya, take the stage.
Awesome. Thank you, Misty. Hi, everybody. I'm Tanya from Twisted Heart Puppet Works, and I am a Vista, California-based artist and puppeteer. Lots of people are familiar with my artwork and my puppetry work, but some folks are not familiar with the fact that for the last 20 years, I've been teacher of holistic and world medical philosophy. And I've got some really exciting classes coming up. One that's coming up in March that I'm really, really excited about is a course that I developed a couple of years ago. And it's called Seasonal Living. And I'm going to put in the chat the website for the Eventbrite. And what this class is really about is it takes my history of study is really in Ayurveda, which is East Indian medicine, and traditional Chinese medicine. These are two things that I teach professionally. And I really love the philosophies of those. And once I started kind of diving into those and then becoming really familiar with the Celtic Wheel of the Year, I started noticing these universal truths that come out in both these spiritual and medical philosophies. And so what seasonal living is this kind of exploration of the intersection of these three philosophies of Ayurveda, traditional Chinese medicine, and the Celtic Wheel of the Year. And it's looking at it in a way to essentially teach us how to live in harmony with nature in order to improve our own health and wellness. So there's a lot of really great information in it, and I'm super, super into making sure that education, you know, is financially possible for people. And so the price of the course is just $30, and I think there would be like a charge for Eventbrite. I think they tack on like $3 or something like that, but it's really cheap, and it's you know, a workshop that's really chock full of a bunch of really interesting information. And so that's happening in March. There are 3 dates in March for you to choose from. And really how this works is that it's going to be kind of a 2-part class. So the first class is an overview. The first class is what we're doing in March. It's an overview, but then we're really drilling down, of course, on spring and summer, because those are the seasons that we're kind of shifting into. And then sometime in the fall, I'll announce the second portion of the class, which is a nice overview, but then really drilling down and focusing on obviously fall and winter. So I'd love for you guys to join me. You can always reach out to me on Twisted Heart Puppet Works Facebook page or Twisted Heart Puppet Works Instagram. Private message me, and friend me and follow me, and I will absolutely answer any questions that you guys have. So I hope you can join me. And that's
Yay.
it.
All righty. Let's see. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So, many of you probably know about Imbolc a lot, and just so you know, in Ireland, we celebrate Imbolc starting at the evening of February 1st, and they conclude it on the evening of February 2nd. So realistically, you could celebrate on either day. Hundreds of years ago, when our ancestors relied upon the sun as their only source of light, the end of winter was met with much celebration. Although it is still cold in February, often the sun shines brightly above us. The skies are often crisp and clear. As a festival of light, Imbolc came to be called Candlemas. The older pagan name of Imbolc means literally in the belly of the mother, or in the womb of Mother Earth, hidden from our mundane sight, but sensed by a keener vision, there are stirrings. The seed that was planted in her womb at the solstice is quickening, and the new year grows. The holiday is also called Brigid's Day, in honor of the great Irish goddess Brigid. At her shrine, the ancient Irish capital of Kildare, a group of 19 priestesses, you probably heard about this in the song I was playing. So a group of 19 priestesses kept a perpetual flame burning in her honor. She was considered to be a goddess of fire, patroness of smithcraft, poetry, and healing. Alrighty. And now I'm going to take you into the Astral Temple. So go ahead and sit back and relax and get comfortable. I want you to close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. So now breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. And one more time. Imagine that you are standing on a path at the edge of a small forest. The waning moon still large enough to illuminate your way. You stand before an opening into the trees. The cool breeze from the forest is inviting you to enter. The path is clear and broad. It is easy to follow. And so you step into the forest. The peace in the forest is total. Suddenly you hear the haunting cry of an owl, and the forest becomes alive with the sounds of crickets and other creatures of the night. It is as if they are encouraging you to take a few more steps into their home. And so you do. As you walk on, you begin to hear the sound of running water. You can tell that the water is gentle, and you walk in the direction of the sound. As you walk, you can feel the leaves crackle from the night frost under your feet and the small branches and roots on the ground. It feels good to have your feet touching Mother Earth. And you let the gentle voice of the water call you on. Shortly, in front of you, opens a little clearing in the forest. It is lit up by the slightly waning moonbeams. You notice that in the middle of the clearing is a small pool. The pool is being fed from a stream cascading down a small rocky slope. As the pool is filled to overflowing, the water leaves the pool on the other side and continues its journey back into the forest. Here in the clearing, there are some rocks where you can sit. The rocks are cool from the moon shining down from the opening in the treetops. You walk to the largest of the rocks and take a seat on it. It is as if the rock was made for just you to sit on. It cradles your body and holds you steady. You just sit here for a few minutes in silence, listening to the sounds of the forest and the water all around you. Your eyes are closed and your heart is full of joy. In a few moments, you begin to sense the gentle presence of another being brushing by. You open your eyes, and sitting all around is everyone present here tonight. Your heart is open and ready to receive the God and the Goddess.
Now, let us purify the temple with a smoke cleanse. Please light your incense and wave the incense in your room and all around you. May the positive energy of the universe surround you, flow through you, bring peace to your mind, flow to your heart, and calm to your spirit. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
The circle is cast by each of us and opened into the temple by gesturing a circle around the room, taking a moment to visualize and feel the astral temple. We come to this place and this time to celebrate the holy day of Imbolc and to commune with the sun goddess and the saint Brigid. We are gathered here to share our warmth of spirit, the essential ingredient for winter survival, and to celebrate the growing light and the bright sun. We cast this circle in love and light, releasing that which no longer serves us and embracing that which is new and beginning to grow within us. As above, so below. Circle.
Spirits of the north, spirits of earth, we invite you to our circle tonight and ask that you bless us with your strength and stability. Hail and welcome.
Hail.
Hail
and
welcome.
Spirits of the east, spirits of air, we invite you to our circle tonight and ask that you bless us with your creativity and your wisdom. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Spirits of the south, spirits of fire, we invite you to our circle tonight and ask that you bless us with your passion and inspiration. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Spirits of the west, spirits of water, we invite you to our circle tonight and ask that you bless us with your empathy and love. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
I am the guardian of the gate between life and death. I am the king of the underworld where no living being may venture. But I am also the king of rebirth, turning the tomb into a womb. I am fertility, the spreader of life, and I'm the lord of death, which adds value to life. I am the fleet deer of the forest. I am the beach which receives the waves. I am the lord of the spiral dance of life, death, and rebirth, the gentle reaper, the winter stag, and the spring fawn. All things are of me, for I am of the goddess, opposite, yet not opposing. I bring forth from the womb that is a tomb, for I am the seed which fertilizes. I am abundant life, for I am the grain that grows, and I am death, the harvest in the fall. And I am rebirth after darkness, for I am the seed that springs forth anew. I bring love and strength, peace and passion, hope and joy, for I am the gentle lover in the night. All that I am comes from the great mother, the divine star goddess, who is mother of us all. Blessed be.
Blessed be. I am the gracious lady who gives the gift of joy to the hearts of mankind. I give knowledge of the spirit eternal, and beyond death I give peace, freedom, and reunion with those who have gone before. Nor do I demand aught of sacrifice, for behold, I am the mother of all things, and my love is poured out onto the earth. Hear the words of the star goddess, the dust of whose feet are the hosts of heaven,
whose body encircles the universe. I, who am the beauty of the green earth, and the white of the moon among the stars, and the rhythms of the water. I call to your soul to arise and come to me, for I am the soul of nature, who gives life to the universe. From me all things must proceed, and to me all things must return. And before my face in thine innermost self shall unfold in the rapture of the infinite. Let my worship be in the heart that those rejoice, for behold, all acts of love and pleasure are my rituals. Let there be beauty and strength, power and compassion, honor and humility, mirth and reverence within you. And you who seek to know me, know that your seeking and yearning will avail you not, unless you know the mystery. For if that which you seek you find not within yourself, you will never find it without. There is but one secret, and it is that there are no secrets. For behold, I have been with you from the beginning, and I am that which is attained at the end of desire. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Time for our candle ritual. So if you have not done so already, for those of you that had the items, if you have not done so already, go ahead and pour your sand or salt into your bowl or cauldron and place the 7 candles into the sand so they won't slide around. My guess is most of you have done this already. All righty. I'm just peeking in on each of you. All right. Let's do this. We're going to start with a white candle. Go ahead and light your first candle. Is going to be white. Although it is now dark, we come seeking light. In the chill of winter, we come seeking life. Our second candle is going to be red. Go ahead and light a red candle. We call upon fire that melts the snow and warms the hearth. We call upon fire that brings the light and makes new life. We call upon fire to purify us with your flames. Third candle is going to be white. This light is a boundary between positive and negative. That which is outside shall stay without. That which is inside shall stay within. Our fourth candle is going to be red. We call upon fire that melts the snow and warms the hearth. We call upon fire that brings the light and makes new life. We call upon fire to purify us with your flames. Your fifth candle will be white. Like fire, light and love will always grow. Like fire, wisdom and inspiration will always grow. Our sixth candle is red. We call upon fire that melts the snow and warms the hearth. We call upon fire that brings the light and makes new life. We call upon fire to purify us with your flames. And the last candle will be white. Fire of the hearth, blaze of the sun, cover us in your shining light. We are awash in your glow, and tonight we are made pure. Now take a moment to stare into the flames of the candles for a bit. Visualize the 7 flames coming together as one large flame. As the light builds, see the energy growing in a purifying glow. Take a few moments and meditate on the light of the candles. Think about this Sabbath, this holiday, a time of healing and inspiration and purification. Do you have something damaged that needs to be healed? Are you feeling stagnant for lack of inspiration? Is there some part of your life that feels toxic or tainted? Visualize the light as a warm, enveloping energy that wraps itself around you, healing your ailments, igniting the spark of creativity, and purifying that which is damaged.
Behold the flames of inspiration. Let us acknowledge the Lady on her day, every day and every night that we say the genealogy of Brigid. We shall not be killed, we shall not be harmed, we shall not be put into a cell, we shall not be wounded, no fire, no sun, no moon shall burn us, no lake, no water, no sea shall drown us, for we are the children of poetry. Poetry, child of reflection. Reflection, child of meditation. Meditation, child of love. Love, child of research. Research, child of great knowledge. Great knowledge, child of intelligence. Intelligence, child of comprehension. Comprehension, child of wisdom. Wisdom, child of Brigid.
Now that we've done our blessings, we're going to go ahead and have some feasting going on before we do our poetry. And being that Brigid, the goddess Brigid, one of her callings is she reigns over poetry. So I thought that's why we could share some poetry with each other tonight. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead, and if you want to hold up your cakes and ale, I'm going to go ahead and do a blessing.
Girl Scout cookies and whiskey.
Cheese and crackers and a Girl Scout cookie. And Prosecco. My Lady and Lord, I ask for your blessings upon this food and drink before us, this astral temple around us, this family joining us, and the love between us. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Blessed be.
May you never go hungry, and may you never thirst.
May you never.
Now, while you're taking a little bite to eat and having something to drink, I want you to think about this. If you have a poem to share tonight, I would like you to enter your name into the chat. If you're not sure where your chat is, if you're on your phone, if you go down to the very bottom of your phone, to the, all the way, and you see the little 3 dots, it'll be more there, and then you can, then you can enter the chat. And so just put your name in there, and because when the time comes, I'm going to go through the list and call on you, and give me a moment to spotlight you so that you can share your poem. And with that said, I'm going to stop talking so that I can have a snack too. I think also I'm going to go into gallery view so that I don't watch myself eating. But and you may want to go into gallery view when we start doing poetry so that you can see kind of everybody that's joined us. We have quite a few. Wow. I had a wine cheese thing. It's actually pretty good. So the Girl Scouts used to have those lemon cookies called, what were they called, Rebecca? They look like
The Myers.
We got your what?
the they were half moons. They were lemon cookies from the Girl Scouts.
Something smiles, I think.
Oh, Savannah Smiles, yes. So they don't have those anymore. So, but they did make, I did get they do have lemon cookies now, but they're round. So they're not as, they don't look like the moon anymore. I'm bummed. So
Are you disappointed?
now they say, I am gutsy.
They have all kinds of things.
Is it too late to order some? Because I still haven't ordered any yet.
They're just go onto the website. There's go onto the Girl Scout website, and they'll have links to people who you can order from online, and they'll send them to you.
Okay.
All right.
Olivia's daughter from the fellowship also sells them. That's where I got my 5 boxes of do-si-dos from.
Whose daughter?
Olivia.
Alrighty. Is everybody still snacking? So I'm going to go ahead. And we're going to go ahead and close the circle, only because I know it can get late for some folks, and you may want to cut out. And I just want to make sure that the circle's closed before we share poetry, so that you don't feel like you missed anything. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me get myself back into speaker view. Did I hear the bell ring, Michael?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, let me, Brittany, before you start, let me get you. Okay,
Okay.
there we go.
Spirits of the West, spirits of water, we thank you for your presence in our circle tonight. Stay if you will, go if you must. Hail and farewell.
Hail
and
and farewell.
Farewell.
spirits of the South, spirits of fire, we thank you for your presence in our circle tonight. Stay if you will, go if you must. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Farewell.
Spirits of the East, spirits of air, we thank you for your presence in our circle tonight. Stay if you will, go if you must. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Farewell.
Spirits of the North, spirits of Earth, we thank you for your presence in our circle tonight. Stay if you will, go if you must. Hail and farewell.
Hail
and farewell. Lady of the Moon, maiden goddess of renewal, we thank you for your presence in our circle tonight. Stay if you will, go if you must. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Lord of the Sun, youthful god of the flame, we thank you for your presence in our circle tonight. Stay if you will, go if you must. Hail and farewell.
Hail.
Farewell and farewell.
On this Imbolc day, as we kindle the flame upon our hearth, we pray that the flame of Brigid may burn in our soul and our souls of all we meet. We pray that no envy and malice, no hatred or fear may smother the flame. We pray that indifference and apathy, contempt and pride may not pour like cold water on the flame. Instead, may the spark of Brigid light the love in our soul, that it may burn brightly through this season and the next. And may we warm those that are lonely, those hearts are cold and lifeless, so that all may know the comfort of Brigid's love. And now the gates have been closed, but the temple remains. The circle is open, but unbroken. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be.
Blessed.
Be.
Blessed be.
And now our closing song. Layton, start us off.
Sure. May the circle be open but unbroken.
Would you like to keep us going, Rebecca?
Oh, I'm next? I didn't see that. Okay. May the God and the goddess be ever in your hearts.
Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again, and merry meet again.
Yay. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for our ritual. And now I'm hoping everybody stays for the poetry reading. So like I said before, if you've, I will unmute you individually and spotlight you as I call on you. So if you haven't got your name in, you've got a poem you'd like to share, put your name in the chat. And I'm going to mute everybody.
Got you.
Except for those that I am going to be calling on. Alrighty. All right, so I'm going to go down the line here and okay, well, actually the first one I have is Tyler. Go ahead and unmute yourself and share with us.
All right. This poem is from J.R.R. Tolkien. It's I sit beside the fire and think. I sit beside the fire and think of all that I have seen, of meadow flowers and butterflies in summers that have been, of yellow leaves and gossamer and autumns that there were, with morning mist and silver sun and wind upon my hair. I sit beside the fire and think of how the world will be when winter comes without a spring that I shall never see. For still, there are so many things that I have never seen. In every wood, in every spring, there is a different green. I sit beside the fire and think of people long ago, and people who will see a world that I shall never know. But all the while I sit and think of times that were before. I listen for returning feet and voices at the door.
Nice, thank you. Thank you, Tyler, for sharing that. Yay. I see everybody's clapping, by the way. I see clapping.
Thank you all.
All right, let's go to who's next? Oh, we have oops. There we go. Wait. I lost her. There she is. Okay. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Leighton, and share your poem.
Am I unmuted?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I wrote this, so yeah, there's that. Rest, for you are always on the go. Rest now, for your wisdom is always needed. Rest, for your body is always wanted. Rest, because your heart is always required. Rest, because you care for all, but not all of yourself. Rest now, because this is merely a vessel and it is ever changing. Rest, for your light is ever growing. Rest now, for your time in this vessel is not infinite. Rest, for your love is needed and needs to be turned inward from time to time. Rest now, because you are needed to appreciate what you have, because you are no man nor woman at all. Rest now, because you are energy and power waiting to go back into the earth and space and into everything.
That was beautiful, Leighton. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
Thank you. I see clapping. I see clapping. All right. I just want to remind everybody again that if you have a poem you want to share, please put your name in the chat room. And Leighton, you should check the chat. You had a response. So next person, let me see who's next. I'm going by the names that have been put in the chat, by the way. Okay, we have Rebecca. All right, Rebecca, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Unmute. There we go. Okay, mine is also J.R.L. Tolkien, and I bet you're all gonna know this one. I like all of it, but this is one of my favorites. All that is gold does not glitter. Not all who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. From the ashes of fire shall waken. A light from the shadows shall spring. Renewed shall be blade that was broken, and crownless again shall be king.
Yay! Oh, you see all that clapping? Woohoo!
My favorite.
That's awesome. Thank you, Rebecca. All right, let me see. Who is next? Brittany, you are next. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
I took this from the Bhagavad Gita, and the universe actually chose this. I just opened up to it, and my corner was water, so I thought it was perfect. For one who is so situated in the divine consciousness, the threefold miseries of material exist no longer. In such a happy state, one's intelligence soon becomes steady. As a boat on the water swept away by a strong wind, even one of the senses on which the mind focuses can carry away a man's intelligence. Therefore, O mighty armed, one whose senses are restrained from the objects is certainly of steady intelligence. That was it.
That was awesome. That was actually, who wrote that?
That's from the Bhagavad Gita. It's Krishna speaks to Arjuna.
Nice.
It's one of the Sanskrit divine texts.
I like that. And you just turned to that?
I did. I opened to it, and it was so perfect because I had the water excerpt. I was like, yes.
Yeah, that was divine intervention.
Right.
All right, let's see who's next. Let's see. We have, all righty. Michael Graham, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Oh boy. Okay, since Leighton read an original, I'll read one that I wrote also some time ago. It's called The Perfect Woman.
Mm.
An economist in the kitchen, a diplomat in the den, and a whore in bed. This is the perfect woman, or so it is said. Well, let me tell you, my friends, that this is not true. The perfect woman is one who loves you and only you. One who is loyal right down to the grave. One who will stand by you and make you feel brave. One who will comfort you in your times of sorrow. One who makes you so happy you can't wait for tomorrow to see what joy she will bring. When she kisses you, your heart begins to sing. The perfect woman is skinny. The perfect woman is tall. The perfect woman is fat. And the perfect woman is small. As long as she loves you, nothing is more important than that. So cherish that love and help it grow. Take heed, because this I know. Ignore it, and before too long, you wake up one day and that love is gone.
Mm. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Woo! Thank you, Michael. Okay. Next, we have, and all of you, if you really love a poem, you like what you're hearing, go ahead and say something in the chat so that people can see it. So next up, we have Tilly. Tilly, go ahead and unmute yourself. Oh, hang on. I must have made a boo-boo.
There she is.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Yay! Hi, Tilly.
Hi. Hello. I'm happy I'm finally in a space where I can share my camera with you guys. I've been able to join a little bit. Yay. So this poem I found actually earlier today. I was looking at other poems, thought about Robert Frost for a moment, but didn't feel right. So kind of found this with the universe. So my poem is Words Are Birds by Francisco. Words are birds that arrive with books in spring. They love clouds, the wind, and trees. Some words are messengers that come from far away, from distant lands. For them, there are no birders, only stars, moon, and sun. Some words are familiar, like canaries, and others are exotic, like the quasselt bird. Some can stand the cold, others migrate with the sun to the south. Some words die caged, they're difficult to translate. And others build nests, have chicks, warm them, feed them, teach them how to fly, and one day they go away in flocks. The letters on this page are the prints they leave by the sea. That's it.
Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. It was, who wrote that?
That is by Francisco X. Alacron.
Nice.
I can type his name in chat.
Oh, please do. Please do. Beautiful. All right, let's see who's next. I think we have, let's see, let me locate you. David Garcia. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
There we go. Before I read a poem I wrote about an hour ago,
Nice.
I want to just read a very small passage from Buddha, and it's, the trouble is you think you have time. So what I wrote today to share is titled Time Unpromised. And it's a short poem, but you'll get what I mean by it. And he witnessed his dreams dash before his eyes, so blind and deaf, unable to sense the thief within his soul, the taker of that sacred gift, so limited and fragile, for it is time which he never thought to embrace. And now, as that precious gift is taken away, his memories torn from those dreams which dashed before him, a reckoning for sure, as he takes his last breath on earth, never to realize what memories could have been.
You're going to share us the poem you wrote, right?
Oh, you didn't hear me? That
Oh,
was mine. I'm
Oh,
sorry. That was mine.
yours? Oh, okay. Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay, really? That was awesome.
Yes.
That was
Thank you.
beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. Wow. Oh man. Let's see. Let me see who's next. And what do we got here? Okay, I need to go through everybody, so have patience, please. Travis. All right, let me go ahead and unmute yourself, Travis.
This is a random one that I chose. As you said, pick a poem, so I just grabbed a book.
Nice.
This is by Charles Baudelaire. A memory that brings languor flutters here. The faint eyelids droop and giddy fear thrusts with both hands the soul towards the pit, where like a Lazarus from his winding sheets arise from the gulf of sleep a ghost of an old passion long since loved and lost. So I, when vanished from man's memory, deep in some dark and somber chest I lie. An empty flagon they have cast aside, broken and soiled, the dust upon my pride will be your shroud, beloved pestilence, the witness of your might and virulence, sweet poison mixed by angels, bitter cup of life and death my heart has drunken up. That
Wow, that was awesome. I would, you know what? I would really like to, all of you that have had original, that wrote original poems, it would be really awesome if you wouldn't mind sharing those on our Facebook page, at Spiral Earth Exploration's Facebook page, if you feel comfortable doing that. I love hearing original works, and you know, and as well as some of the greats, obviously. So, but if you wouldn't mind doing that, that would be really awesome. I would like that. So, just throwing that out there. All right, let me see who's next. And let's see. I hope everybody's reading the chat because got some stuff going on there. All right. And I think, well, nice. Okay. Looking through. I believe. Okay. Well, I guess that just leaves me. Oh, hang on. Let's see. Special. Is there anybody else that would like to read a poem? Doesn't
How do
have.
you see the chat? I don't know how to see the chat.
Oh, okay. You're on your phone, right, David?
Yeah,
You have a Samsung, right?
yeah.
You have a section that says more.
Uh-huh.
Click on it, and then go to chat.
Okay, cool.
Got it? Okay. I want to make sure I don't want to leave anybody out. Well, I'll go ahead and share a poem. This one is by Pablo Neruda. If anybody's familiar with him, this is from 100 Love Sonnets. It's an awesome book because it is, all his poems are written in Spanish, but it's been translated into English, so it has both versions in this book. My husband gave this to me as a gift. All right. Let's move the candles so that they don't light my book on fire. So this book is actually broken into sections. We have morning, afternoon, evening, and night. So I'm going to read one from the night. And now you're mine. Rest with your dream in my dream. Love and pain and work should all sleep now. The night turns on its invisible wheels. You are pure beside me as a sleeping amber. No one else, love, will sleep in my dreams. You will go. We will go together over the waters of time. No one else will travel through the shadows with me. Only you, ever green, ever sun, ever moon. Your hands have already opened their delicate fists and let their soft drifting signs drop away. Your eyes closed like two gray wings, and I move. After, following the folding water you carry, that carries me away. The night, the world, the wind spin out their destiny. Without you, I am dream, only that, and that is all. Yay. All right, let me see here. Let's see. Okay, I see somebody else. Let me get to her. All right. Yvette and Aru. Let me spotlight you. Oh, hang on. Did I goof something up here? There we go. Okay, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Okay. This is from Paulo Coelho from the book The Alchemist. We are travelers on a cosmic journey, stardust, swirling and dancing in the eddies and whirlpools of infinity. Life is eternal. We have stopped for a moment to encounter each other, to meet, to love, to share. This is a precious moment. It is a little parenthesis in eternity.
Nice, beautiful. Thank you for sharing. All righty. And I think, oh, I got a new message. Oh yeah, that was nice. I agree. And so everybody else, so I almost always do poetry for Imbolc. And you know, you never know, maybe we'll have another event sometime throughout the year where we can share more poetry. So those of you that didn't get to share tonight or was unsure, you will definitely have another opportunity. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ask everybody to put yourselves on gallery view so you can kind of see everybody that's here. Say hello. Oh, you know what? Unmute yourselves. Everybody unmute yourselves. I don't care how crazy it sounds.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Such an awesome group, you guys. So cool.
This has been so much fun. I love seeing all of you. It's so much fun.
Yvette, we have the same pendant.
Oh, yes. I love this pendant. Do you have the Theban language on the back and the English on the back?
No.
I do. This one does. It says, by life, by love, by liberty, may all good things come to thee.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So
So since we're mentioning Theban, my wedding ring, I'll put it there. My wedding ring is in Theban as well.
I love that.
I know, and it says
The
hearts
rules and all.
one. Awesome.
So this COVID can't last forever. So it sure is
Yeah.
going to be nice when we can all get together, and for those that are in this immediate area.
Yeah.
Used to.
yeah.
Did most of you all get together in person before?
Yes, most of us here did. Yes.
I'm looking forward to the orgies again.
I saw you.
That's only at Beltane. Only at
But the potluck.
Oh, yeah. Potluck was always delicious.
Definitely. So I just want to kind of throw it out there. I know Tanya had talked earlier in the evening about her classes and everything, but I posted on the Facebook page also. She's hosting an event, Dance Macabre, in October. So maybe put it on your calendars. You know, hopefully COVID will be, so that we can participate in such a thing. Do you want to talk a little bit about Dance Macabre, Tanya?
Yeah, sure. So the idea is just here in Vista that we are going to get together at the Vista Farmers Market and kind of do a little bit of a Dance Macabre procession dance through the market with drums. And yeah, I don't know. You caught me off guard, Misty.
Sorry, I totally put you on the spot. Yeah.
No. So the idea is to kind of do a little bit of a flash mob. I'm not necessarily asking for permission. It's a public space. We're not impeding traffic or anything. We'll probably meet in the opposite parking lot and just really want folks to kind of show up and represent kind of the physical embodiment of the thinning of the veil and, the coming forward of ancestors and beloved dead. And we do have a couple of drummers that are going to be working with us so far. I've been busy already, kind of getting this together, and yeah, just
So we're thinking maybe so like sugar skull face paint, Victorian dress type stuff.
Yeah, I think if the sugar skull is in your cultural heritage, that's wonderful. If you wanted to come completely in Victorian dress with, your skull paints, that's totally fine. I mean, even if, the thinning of the veil lets through all kinds of, interesting fairy beings as well. So it's just, I want to emphasize that this is not the time to wear your slutty nun outfit.
Who are you talking to specifically?
You none back in the closet.
So there goes me wearing nothing but saran wrap.
Yeah. I mean, the next day, Halloween, that'll be the time for that, and you can pull that out if you would really like to. But this is October 30th, and we'll go, at some point in the morning during the market, and just be a fun and meaningful, presence. And please, please, please wear a mask. Build that into your costume. I plan on making sure that, you know, every in-person event that I'm doing this year, you know, is really keeping COVID in mind, because at least here in California, I don't believe that we'll get everybody vaccinated in a year. Because there's just not enough vaccines right now. So definitely, you know, plan on building your mask into your costume. And yeah, and if I can do one last plug, I just want to let everybody know that Friday the 12th, coming up, February 12th, my husband, who is a wine expert and a sommelier, is helping me host a Facebook Live on Twisted Heart Puppet Works, and we're doing some puppetry and a wine review, and for Valentine's Day, and it's adults only, so don't let your kids in. Probably, well, if it's me and Chuck, there's usually a lot of language. And yeah, there could be some racy puppetry. So I want to see what I can develop in the next week. You know, but there's going to be some fun poetry or puppetry, and a great wine review of Chenin Blanc and Red Zinfandel. So
when is that, Tanya?
What's that?
I said, when is that?
That is February 12th. It's Friday, February 12th. So it's the Friday before Valentine's Day. We're calling it our Puppets and Wine Valentine's Review. And we'd love to have everybody join us. I think it's at 6:30. And you can find information for that also on my Facebook page, which is completely public.
Is that going to be
friend me, send me a message and say I was at Spiral Earth.
I got a question, Tanya.
What's that?
So you mentioned Victorian dress. What about Renaissance?
Oh yeah, for the October 30th
Yes.
Dance Macabre. Yeah, absolutely. If that is, you know, the way that you feel the ancestors coming through, yeah, I think some really cool skull face paint and some Renaissance, you know, garb would be amazing. That's amazing. However you kind of interpret it.
Well, actually, it'd be for my wife. But,
Oh yeah. However she interprets it. Absolutely, that's great. I just want it to be a little bit more, you know, a true dance macabre would really be lots of black and shrouds and skeletal face paint and maybe grayed out face paint and stuff like that. But I want people in the community to feel like they have some control over what ancestry means to them and what bringing through beloved dead means to them, and to dance and process in their honor.
I love that idea. I think it's great.
So thank you, Misty. Thanks for the opportunity to plug. Yeah, and thanks everybody for being here. This was a really nice event.
And Tanya,
It really was.
I ended up with the Krampus. Perhaps I can get your signature in the back.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, absolutely. That's great. That's fantastic. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
100%. Yeah. That's fantastic. Great.
Yay.
Yay.
I gotta have gallery view. All right. So before I kind of shut everything down, does anybody have any questions?
When's the next event? Are we going to do an equinox?
Oh, well, definitely Ostara. So
Okay.
that's just March. And Brittany, I know I mentioned this to you. The ritual I have planned for Ostara is definitely, there's kind of based on a typical a satru
Awesome.
ritual. So Ostara is a Norse goddess, so I kind of lean in that direction for this ritual. And we'll see what it's going to look like virtual, but it should be fun. So I'd like to give a shout out to anybody. If I'm always open to if for anybody who wants to read or participate. Just contact me, contact Spiral Earth, either on Facebook for Meetup or however, and I'll reach out to you. And if you'd like to actually, be one of the readers or participants, I'm always open. Always open to others. So yeah, what I'm looking to incorporate is I'd like to throw in a couple of SBATs, which are moon rituals, whether it's full moon, new moon, dark moon, something like that. So I'm working towards that, and I'm also looking at possibly some classes, or maybe not necessarily classes, but some talk nights where we can focus on do a night of like divination talks or something like that. So lots of stuff coming up, but definitely Ostara. So those of you that participated tonight, I'm going to be reaching out to you. So, and hoping that you will participate.
Yeah, definitely.
And it looks like Michael Graham is, are you heading out, Michael?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
All right. Sounds like a plan. I think most of us are. I know Tyler's in a late time right now. So like I said, if you guys want to participate in the future, please just reach out and I'll get in touch with you. Otherwise, I think I'm going to say blessings to all of you, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all again next month. So have a beautiful weekend, and I merry part to all of you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Yeah, I'm not going to stay.
Nah, must stay.
Namaste. Everybody. Good night.
Good night, guys.
Sleep tight.
Okay.